Aw, David forgives Blair for killing Morgan. That's really sweet, man. That's really, really nice.
I forgive you for killing John, for taking my son's life.
No, man!
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Survival of the Fittest. This is my review for the 4th episode of Season 6. This one is titled Bonds Broken. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review of today. This one's going to be doing another video for Survival of the Fittest. This one is my review for Season 6, Episode 4, titled Bonds Broken. So, this is the 4th review for Season 6. We're catching up on some of these reviews now for Season 6. This one is for Episode 4, Bonds Broken. So, this episode is more of a Wellington episode. Last episode, we had a major focus on the Dragon's compound and stuff like that. This one, we get to see a little bit more of the Wellington community, and we get to see David and some of the others that are kind of, kind of more so of a chill episode, I would say. Now, this episode, I would say it's my least favorite of the season, although that doesn't mean anything too much because I do have a lot of things I enjoy about the episode, but I do also have my fair share of flaws with the episode, so I'll go into those as well. But anyway, this episode, basically, we pick up right where we left off with Smithy and him making the deal with Asuka and the dragons, which obviously he is a snake, and we see that, time and time again, and this episode, the intro just kind of solidifies that. Now, we get to see Blair, who is laying in the infirmary, and David is trying to, ask the doctor, is he going to be all right? Is he going to survive? And it's sounding like it's very unlikely, and David is quite scared for Blair's life. And it's kind of a mystery in this one a little bit. Is Blair actually going to die? Is Blair going to make it? They kind of play that angle in this episode. Which I thought was pretty interesting. Now, we do also have a few other, kind of minor storylines going on within the community. I'm not going to go over, every dialogue scene, though, to be honest, because there were a few scenes, and this is one thing I will say about this episode. There were a lot of scenes in this one that were kind of just there for me. There were a lot of scenes where characters be talking, and it's hey, what's going on? A few lines are shared, kind of just walk away. I definitely do not feel like this episode should have been an hour. That's the one thing I'll say about it. I think this episode could have been condensed to 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's like I said, it's a good episode, but I think certain things were a bit drawn out. But one of my favorite aspects of this episode is when Dog goes for his therapy session with the guy that, of course, killed Carter's dad in Road Rats. We get to see a little bit more of him. And we actually kind of get the idea, he's kind of a chill dude, Dog kind of lets out all these, kind of emotions that he's having and some of the struggles that he's going through. And, which was really good, by the way. And he actually, helps him. He helps him get through it, So, the guy is definitely very different. I don't know, what made him so different from the Teotihuacan arc to now, but I'm going to tell you one thing right now. That scene was really interesting, and now it's kind of raising a question. Is Dog going to help Carter take this guy down, or is he going to be he kind of helped me there, though? It's going to be interesting to see where Dog lies with this whole thing, because we know where Carter stands. She wants to, she wants to take him out, and we understand, obviously, why she wants to do that. Now, David in this episode is kind of struggling with the idea of Blair making it or not making it, and he kind of decides to go on a little bit of a, a run, he goes outside the community, kind of just clear his head and stuff like that, and he goes out there. Now, this is the part of the episode, guys, that I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit, aggravated by, and I was just a little bit confused, simply, is he goes out there, and you've got Henry that is watching him from far, right? They're watching him, they basically test David. They send in a whole bunch of dragons to take him out. And evidently, it seems to be kind of like a test from what it seems like. Henry sends some of the dragons to attack David on the road. And almost knowing that David would take them out, am I getting that right? He would know that David would take them out, and that's a tester for the rest of them, that now they got to do something. That was weird. I don't know why he would spare a whole bunch of his guys like that. And that's another thing I really have been noticing about the dragons, is that they don't really seem to care about their people. They'll kill someone for the really simplest reason. And that's one thing that is really, really weird to me, because it just seems like they're so careless. Like, yeah, we'll send in a good bunch of his guys, and oh, David took them out just like I expected. Okay, now let's do something. That's something that really just makes no sense to me. And the other part that was weird is that I like the fight. Like, I like him taking out the dragons. Don't get me wrong, that was really well done. But then you got the one guy that he like drags across the street. And I remember at first, like when I was seeing it, and you get the one dragon that he keeps alive, and he's like dragging down the road. I remember I'm like, oh man, this is about to be like something so crazy. Like, what, what is David gonna do? And then he gets him to like one part of the road, and then he just kind of normally kills him anyway. I'm like, I mean, what? Like, did you not like the angle of where the sun was pointing to you? Did you not like the lighting or something? Like, what the frig? Like, I know you want them to suffer. I know you're letting out your anger, but like, why did you drag them all the way to the other end of the road just to kill them in the same way? Like, it just kind of felt weird to me. And you got like Henry that's like standing up there, like sending his guys down and like literally sacrificing a whole bunch, almost knowing that David would kill all of them. Like, if I was Henry and I was on a run like that, and I was with my men, no way in hell would I send my guys that I've survived with for a while in the apocalypse. Like, I get the idea that the dragons don't really care much about each other, but they are a group at the end of the day, and I just found that whole thing to be weird. And it was like this big test for David and stuff. I don't know. And it felt kind of convenient, like David, he goes outside the walls, they ambush him, it's very, like, I don't know, I found it to be a little bit convenient, and I think him dragging that one guy and the whole thing being a test, look, it's a well-done fight scene, I really don't deny that at all, but I think the way it was done, and story-wise, there were some kind of weird things there, for me at least. Now, one of the best things about this episode is the scene between Blair and David. Now, this has been a long time coming between these two. They actually have a heart-to-heart, and David tells Blair that he forgives him for killing Morgan, and that Blair is sorry, which is really crazy. And it's probably one of my other favorite scenes of the episode, if not my favorite. It's just so insane, man. So this was a more chill episode. We got a little bit more on the dragons, kind of setting things up. We got a few scenes here and there. Easily the best scene would be Blair and David for me. That was an excellent moment. And the one with Dog was really good too. So this was a solid episode. I would give this probably like an 8 out of 10. I liked it. It's a good episode. I think it's a good kind of slower episode for the season. And yeah, it's a good kind of, chill episode with some moments in between. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos for Survival of the Fittest. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official to get more videos like this. And I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Survival of the Fittest. We're caught up now, guys. So weekly reviews are going to be coming for now for Survival of the Fittest every week, so stay tuned for that as well too. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.